2023 BMW X1 quirks and features, and we're going to take you through the entire vehicle and it's now received brand new headlights, and as you can see the lights have really it's got bigger, a lot bigger than the previous generation. The front wheels and the front brakes, which now allows you to grill the 2023 BMW X1, the entry-level SUV for BMW. And today we're going to look at all the quirks and features, and we're going to take you through the entire vehicle from front to back. As I said earlier, the new X1 is a completely new redesign, front to back, and we're now up front, and it's now received brand new headlights which are LED as a standard package for this particular vehicle. And as you can see, the lights have really changed completely from the previous generation, a total new look. The front grille has also been completely redesigned. It's got bigger, a lot bigger than the previous generation. And then of course the front bumper completely redesigned as well. The air intakes over here are now functional, helps to cool the front wheels and the front brakes. And then just a little bit more about the grille. The grille includes the radar function, which now allows you to maintain your traffic distance between vehicles. So that is the radar function. And the brand new, this particular vehicle, this X1, has the M package, and it receives 19-inch wheels, and it's a two-tone. The color of the vehicle is included in the wheel. There you go, that's the color of the vehicle, which is a basalt black, and the same color on the interior of the wheel. M Sport wheels, and then you'll note the M Sport package. And the wheel surrounds are color coded, the same color as the car as well. A real nice feature, and the wheels really suit this particular vehicle. And the X1, brand new X1, new design, has got new design mirrors. The door handles are now flush, better aerodynamics. Similarly, all the way around, it's received new headlights, as I said earlier, and then new taillights, which looks very similar to the X3. Almost exactly the same as the X3, of course. As you can see, it's an indented design, beautiful, it really works for the car. And then of course the S-Drive 1.8i, which is actually a 1.5 turbo, but they use 1.8i. And then of course the infamous X1 badge, and then the very meaty lower valance. This is supposed to be for the exhaust, but this is just a dummy. The exhaust actually sits underneath the vehicle, but a real meaty valance at the back, and then it's color coded as part of the M package. So it's a real stunning back end, and when you're on the road, it's really a pretty rear end. We're on the business end of the X1, and as I said earlier, it's called the X-Drive 1.8i, but actually it's a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine with a turbocharger, and it's got all the necessary oomph for town driving, and it's got a boost function as well on the steering, which gives you more than enough boost for overtaking and for long distance driving. To 107.4 seconds, and it develops 140 kilowatt, so more than enough for town driving. A really nifty little engine. The new BMW interior, this is an M Sport package, and it's got the two-tone leather, red and grey in this particular vehicle. Really a beautiful place to be, and the complete new design dash looks more like the iX with the sweeping screen, the lower front dash, and then of course the floating center console with storage space below, and of course for your drinks up front here. Cool features in the X1 is up front is its wireless charge pad with the holder to keep the phone steady. A real nice function within the car, right in the middle of the vehicle between the two front passengers. A real nice, or a real cool feature. Then of course we have the the USB ports, two here in the front. There's also two in the back. And then of course we also have the center console, which now houses, very similar to the iX, all of the car controls. We have the reverse, neutral, and drive functions on this lever. Basically the same as the iX, neutral and reverse. Then we have the start button, the camera button, the hazards, the volume button. So all of the buttons that you need to control the vehicle on the center floating console, as I mentioned earlier. Really futuristic. They're not finished with the floating console as yet. It has a storage bin in the top end. Not a lot you can put in here, but really a nice feature. And then of course all of the storage space below the front end of the X1, and it boasts a completely redesigned dashboard. The dashboard now slopes quite radically down to give the car a far roomier feel within the front end, and it now includes the iX design screen, which swoops from left to right, and then of course the completely redesigned air conditioner vents, which really is a beautiful additive to the front of the dash. And here we have the iDrive start screen. We have the traffic conditions, route preview, weather conditions, car status, personal assistant, telephone, radio, and then of course your navigation. So everything can come up on the screen one after the other as your start screen. Your climate control is controlled from the screen, all touch control. Then you'll see the climate menu. There we go, and everything is now touch screen. And then of course you can select up, down. You can increase the fan speed. So all touch control. And then the new iDrive system obviously boasts the new navigation system, and everything's touch control. And as you can see, very easily to operate. There we go. And we can get to our location all by finger control, and we can zoom right in to Cape Town, to our current location, which is Blouberg on the beach. So there we go. A real unique feature. There we go. Our 360-degree cameras within the vehicle, standard package, and it gives you all your functions. You've got your assist view, you've got your panorama view, which allows you to see around the entire vehicle. Then we can also personalize the screens. There's an active mode, and that takes that feature right throughout across the screen. Beautiful. I think it's a desertscape from the air, a real beautiful design. Then if we go back, you can select sport, and that also gives you a different design. Efficiency, that's obviously your drive function, and it gives you a beautiful design as well. Changes the whole look of the screen. Then we have the expressive, which gives you beautiful artwork on your screen, and that goes through to both screens as well. Really a unique function. And then finally we have the digital art, also very pretty, called Quantum Garden 2022, a digital piece of art. In the X1 we have the M Sport package, and it has the M Sport seats. These are all manual adjustable, and as you'll see, that can be adjusted. Then all the other controls are manual. For the backrest, to jack the seat up, different level, and then moving the seat forward. Then more than enough space in the X1 in the rear, more than enough knee room, more than enough foot room, as you can see. Really spacey in the back. 560-litre boot in the X1, very spacious. Also has some space below. which houses the spare wheel, full-size spare wheel, some USB ports on this side, luggage space on that side, and then the seats fold down to giving you a complete ability to load front to back. And of course we have the boost function. Gives the little 1.5 litre engine with the turbo just that extra bit of boost. Well, this is the BMW X1 2023, and I got to say I've been very impressed with its performance, with its 3-cylinder turbocharged engine, 0 to 100 in just 7.4 seconds. A real great little entry-level SUV, and I can recommend it as a town commuter or for long distance. A real little gem.